I remember back in the day when I began blogging, and to tell you the truth, it was a journey. The first issue I had was with tech. I knew nothing about any computer things, let alone programs. The language in itself, learning the new terminology was Greek. And later in the story, you'll understand why it was weird to me was because my focus was on all the wrong things. I was in network marketing and I saw blogging as a way to reach a new market, to make sales easier, and to move a lot of product. But what happened was I slipped into teacher mode and started teaching about the deeper things like ingredients. But my brain was in black and white. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, at the same time, I literally was building my WordPress blog. So I was all wrapped up in a beautiful banner. What went down the right side? What was an opt-in? How to connect the blog itself to Aweber, the email list. I was trying to do too much all at the same time, and it got all convoluted and mixed up, and I never made one sale. Not one. Fast forward 12 years, and what I've learned is to tell a story. Talk about how one day I started drinking this new coffee. What I noticed was my brain fog within 10 minutes was gone. And the jitters that I normally get a regular cup of coffee were gone. I had kind of like just level energy all day. And the cool part was Dutch Bros just went broke because I don't run down there every afternoon for my 2 o'clock latte. So my bank account is going up automatically and my stomach feels better. I'm sleeping better, all from this new happy coffee. So when I started writing in story form like that and quit educating, and when I learned about this thing called keywords and where to find them, how to find them, and how to weave them into the story to where it doesn't look like all weird, my sales started going up. And it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with writing a blog post naturally. The way people read instead of a list of ingredients that they don't have a clue what it's all about. So the way I naturally speak is I tell stories, but I tend to dance around the bush rather than getting right to the point. And I always forgot to tell people what their next step is. You know, that CTA or the call to action. So now I make sure, and it's not always to sell a product. It's not always for a free sample of that coffee. It's not always about me. Maybe my call to action is asking them a question about what they need and asking for them to reply back to my question. So I feel like a winner today in the blogging. Am I a millionaire? Heck no. But I love writing. I love telling a good story. And I love sharing an awesome tasty cup of coffee with a friend, be it online, offline, or in the living room.